Hey everyone, it's Nurse Sarah, and in this video I want to demonstrate how to give a Subq injection of Lovenox, also known as Enoxaparin. So let's get started. Enoxaparin is a low molecular weight heparin, so it's an anticoagulant, and it's going to work to help prevent the development of blood clots by slowing down clotting factors. And many patients will receive this medication after surgery. So as a nurse, you want to monitor for excessive bleeding because we're affecting clotting factors. So you'll be monitoring for bleeding around the gums, the nose, the GI tract, and excessive bruising. So first, what we want to do is gather everything we're going to need. We're going to need the Enoxaparin medication syringe. It's going to come in a pre-filled syringe, alcohol prep pad, a clean pair of gloves, and the sharps container close by. And you want to check the medication name, confirm you have the right medication, the right dose, and also take a look at that expiration date to make sure everything is within date. And then you want to perform hand hygiene and don clean gloves. Then you want to open the packaging, and you want to open the packaging by peeling off the back label. Never push the syringe through the packaging because this could damage the needle. Then remove the syringe, and to do this, grasp the syringe in the middle of the barrel and avoid touching the plunger so you don't contaminate it or lose medication. After you remove the syringe, you want to get familiar with some parts on your syringe, and there's 4 key parts. The first part is the barrel of your syringe. So on the barrel, you're going to see the drug name and you're going to see the dose of the medication, and you want to double check this. Then also in this barrel, there's a very important part, the air bubble. And the air bubble, which you can see about right here, is something that you want to keep in there. You do not want to expel this before you give it, because this air bubble is actually going to help push all the medication in and reduce bruising to your patient. We also have the needle cap, and keep that on until you're ready to use the medication to inject it, and then we have the plunger, which is the part that we push to actually administer the medication. Once you've confirmed everything, you want to take your syringe and put it in a safe place until you're ready to use it. Now what you want to do is select an injection site. Enoxaparin is going to go in a fatty area on the abdomen. So to access that area, you need to fully expose the abdomen. You never want to inject through a patient's clothing or gown. So Enoxaparin is going to go at least 2 inches away from the belly button. Now, to help give you an idea of that, because you can't just whip out a measuring tape many times whenever you're going to go give this, and most people, when you take 3 fingers and you put it next to the belly button, it's about 3 fingers width. That gives you an idea, about 2 inches. So you're going to go 2 inches away from this area. After you've selected your site, now you want to clean the site. So you're going to take your alcohol prep pad and you're going to clean in a circular motion. So I'm going to go about right here. So I'm going to start in the center and I'm going to clean in circular motion, and I'm going to start inward and work my way outward. And I'm going to do this for about 15 to 20 seconds, going about 2 inches. Then I'm going to let that completely air dry. I don't want to blow on it, wave it dry, or wipe it dry. Once the site has completely dried, you want to take your non-dominant hand and you want to grasp a skin fold of fatty tissue between your thumb and your fingers, and you want to gently lift that fatty tissue upward, because this is going to help pull that fat off that muscle and prevent that needle from going too deep, because we want this a Subq injection, not an IM injection. And you're going to maintain this pinch of the skin fold throughout the entire injection, and then you'll release this pinch only after you withdraw the needle once the injection's over. And this is per Enoxaparin manufacturer's instructions. Now we're ready to inject the medication, and I've already removed the needle cap to help expose the needle. So I'm going to hold the syringe like I would a dart with my dominant hand in between my thumb and index finger, and we're going to inject at a 90-degree angle. But let's say this patient was extremely thin and they did not have a lot of Subq tissue. We would adjust our angle to about a 45-degree angle, but here we're going to go 90. So we are going to put at 90 and we're going to inject. Then I'm just sort of going to switch my fingers with my middle finger and index finger just to hold my syringe, and I'm going to take my thumb and I'm going to depress the medication along with that air bubble into that Subq tissue. Then I'm going to remove the needle the same way I injected, like this. I'm going to engage the safety, and then I'm going to release my skin, and I do not want to rub or massage the site. Now you want to place the syringe directly into the sharps container and doff your gloves, perform hand hygiene, and document. Okay, so that wraps up this video. If you'd like to watch more in this series, you can access the link in the description below.